Shalom, back with part 3. All right, Israel's occupation is declared unlawful. All right, and that's by the ICJ as well as United Nations. All right, so anyway, we were at Psalms 58 and 3, reading how as soon as the wicked are born, they go astray speaking lies, right? Talking about Esau, Edom. Okay, so that's not, again, it's a dark saying. It has nothing to do with, them coming out of their mother's womb speaking lies. Okay, what it's talking about is when they come back into power. Okay, and this is going to cover that to show you that. Okay, in Revelations 20. All right, and I saw an angel come down from heaven having the key to the bottomless pit. The bottomless pit is Europe, and a great chain in his hand. This is Yahushua, by the way, the angel here. And he laid hold of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. Devil is talking about man. Okay, it's not talking about somebody in a red suit with two horns, a tail, and a pitchfork. It's talking about man who plays the part of the devil and who worships him. Need I say more? You already know that these people are Satanists. All right? So, and Satan simply means adversary, that he's adverse to the Lord. Didn't we already read Thessalonians 2, 3, and 4? How, again, he's opposed to the Most High. All right? Didn't we just finish reading that? Yes, we did. Okay? He's also known as the man of sin, the son of perdition. Okay? So, he laid hold of the dragon, that old serpent, which is the devil and Satan. So this is talking about the Edomite nation, the Edomite beast system. Okay? This is after their Greco-Roman empires, how they were put down. Okay? And bound him 1,000 years. All right? So, in other words, you had what were known as the Dark Ages, when they went back to their caves. Okay? So that was, Jake was ruling. Okay? Jacob, the Moors, who are Israelites. Now they were going off. They were, worshiping Islam. But nonetheless, it was Jake that was ruling. All right? Let's continue reading. And cast him into the bottomless pit. Again, Europe, right? Cast the dragon, the old serpent, which is the devil and Satan, talking about the nation of Edom, and set a seal upon him that he should deceive the nations no more till the 1,000 years be fulfilled. And after that, he must be loose for a little season. Okay, so since the Renaissance period, which is when they came back into power, Renaissance means rebirth. Do you understand? Okay? They've been ruling to present day. All right? Now, let's jump down here to verse 7 and 8. You see what it says there? Satan freed, doomed. All right? The defeat of Satan. Because again, he goes out in World War III, Armageddon. This is how the Edomite beast system comes to its end. So when the 1,000 years are expired, right, which would be during the Renaissance, during the mid-1300s, 1350s, by 1453, Pope Nicholas V, sanctioned, the document of discovery, that Aboriginal, natives, and indigenous people were not allowed to own any lands, which, by the way, was never put into law to modern-day America. But nonetheless, they acted on it, all right? So when the 1,000 years are expired, Satan, again, talking about the nation of Edom, shall be loose out of his prison. This is during the Renaissance, right? All the way to present day. And shall go out to deceive the nations, which are in the four corners of the earth. And Gog and Magog, that's a land where Russia sits at. Okay? And Gog and Magog to gather them together to battle, right? the number who is as the sand of the sea. You see that? Okay? And that battle would be what? Armageddon. Okay? You can go to Ezekiel chapter 38, which talks about how Gog and Magog will be a guard unto these other nations, which includes Persia, which is Iran. Okay? You understand? As well as, the people in BRICS. Okay? South Africa, Libya. You understand, people? All right? Give me a minute. All right, this is Job 20:5. The triumphing of the wicked is short. Okay? And the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment. All right? Talking about the nation of Edom, the so-called white man. And though his excellency mount up to the heavens, and his head reacheth into the clouds, talking about his pride, yet he shall perish forever like in his own dung. All right? They which have seen him shall say, where is he? Okay? Because he's going to be done away with. Okay? Ultimately, Obadiah 1:18. All right? He shall fly away as a dream and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away into the vision of the night. And the eye also which saw him shall see him no more, neither shall his place any more behold him. All right? Got that? Give me a minute. All right, we'll end this here. We'll be right back with part 4 to close out. Shalom.